Business owners will be allowed to view the damage in downtown Nashville for the first time tomorrow. Metro Police say they are rapidly shrinking the crime scene, but it's going to be a while before that area directly impacted would be open to the public. Tomorrow, public works officials will come in to some of the outlining areas, and then officers will escort around 20 business owners and residents in to check out the damage so they can start preparing for what will be severe repairs.
They're getting pictures of the front of locations back to some of these owners so they can kind of see what's stressing them. That way they have an idea going in if it might be, I need 4 or 5 pieces of plywood, or I'm going to need a contractor, or it might be that the building's being condemned. We're trying to give them as much of a head start of that as we can. That way they're not caught off guard with the severity of the damage they're dealing with.
Officials say it could be at least another week before the second group of business owners would get to inspect the damage. News Nation reporter Julia Palazzo spoke with some of them about moving forward.
I spoke with Barrett Hobbs, who owns several businesses downtown, including Doc Holliday's Saloon on 2nd Avenue. He says he's one of the lucky ones. He knows of only minor door and window damage to the bar, but hasn't been able to get close because of the road closures. Most of the buildings damaged or destroyed date back to the late 1800s. And while there is a silver lining of rebuilding bigger and better than ever before, business owners are devastated a piece of history is gone. And he's pushing for city and state leaders to step up and take care of them.
Some of those buildings will be refurbished. You know, I'm sure that from what I've seen, you know, structurally, you can't repair some of that stuff. And even if you do, you can't go back in and make it like it was, you know. So that's part of Nashville and part of the state of Tennessee that'll never be back, which really sucks.
An Alabama pharmacy near the Tennessee-Alabama state line is waiting for AT&T to fix its phone and internet service. It was taken offline following the bombing in Nashville. Workers at the Hazel Green Pharmacy say they've had to use their personal cell phones in order to keep in contact with their customers to get their prescriptions filled.
These are life-sustaining medications. People need their insulin, people need their diabetic medications, whether it be Medicare Part D, people trying to take full advantage of their benefits.
The pharmacy's card system is also still down. They say 90% of their transactions are done with debit or credit cards, not cash.